Hello, welcome to True Crime and Tarot. I am Natalie and today's case is on Amanda K. Jones. So Amanda K. Jones was born on October the 6th, 1978, and her place of birth was at St. Louis, Missouri, and her hair at the time was brown and she also had blonde highlights as well. Her eye colouring is blue and her height was 5'8". And she was weighing roughly around about 215 to 225 pounds at the time of her disappearance. Amanda also has a tattoo of a dolphin on her left breast. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $20,000 for the information that is leading to the location of Amanda and her unborn child. Or there is information on the person or the persons that is involved in her disappearance. The day that she had disappeared then, she was wearing a pink sleeveless top and she was wearing pink and white type of skirt and she was wearing pink sandals also. So she was a type that really loved the colour pink. And she was carrying a pink purse also, yeah. Amanda wears some glasses, but she was wearing contact lenses at this time. And Amanda also has a certain medical condition that Amanda had when she was 8.5 months pregnant, and this is when the time of the disappearance as well. The alleged father of the unborn child is reportedly the last person to see her, and the two had met at the Hillsborough Civic Centre on August the 14th, 2005 at 1 p.m. During the meeting, Amanda had answered a call on her cell phone at approximately 1:15 p.m. and this was after the meeting, and no one else is known to have seen or heard from Amanda. And then later that night, Amanda had a colour car, which was a blue colour Pontiac Sunfire, which was found unlocked and abandoned in that Civic Centre parking lot. Her purse, her car keys and her wallet, and also his cell phone have not been found. Amanda had claimed that Westfall was the father of the unborn child, a baby boy whom she planned to name Hayden Lucas. Westfall and Amanda had dated briefly after meeting at a party, which was around Christmas time in 2004, but their relationship didn't go well. And they didn't hear from her then again until roughly February 2005, when she told him then that she was pregnant. Westfall has stated that he didn't believe Amanda's unborn child was his, and he didn't want to have, continue the relationship that they was enduring. So Amanda had told some friends that she was considering seeking some child support from this Westfall, and she had met him up then on the day of her disappearance to find out what type of role he wanted to be in this unborn baby's life. And they were supposed to have lunch together at the Norfolk restaurant as well, and Westfall had cooperated in her disappearance in the investigation. And he tended to maintain his innocence in the Jones disappearance to this day. He stated that they met at a parking lot of Hillsborough Civic Centre at 1 p.m. and spoke inside their parked cars for about an hour, and when he left sometime between 4 and 5 p.m. Amanda was still sitting inside her car and talking to someone on her cell phone. Police are very skeptical of the story, but however, because it was a very hot day, Amanda's car air conditioning was broken, and because Westfall initially told Amanda's mother they had lunch together as planned and hadn't, just stayed in the parking lot. So Amanda is divorced, and she's left behind a young child whom she had custody of, and her former husband is not considered a suspect in her case, and he died in November 2007. After his death, their daughter was placed in the care of her own maternal grandparents. and Amanda was employed as a loan administrator at the Eagle Bank in Festus, Missouri in 2005. Her loved ones had stated it was very uncharacteristic of her to just leave without any warning, and she could just not walk easily as a result of her pregnancy. So she had a lot of pregnancy problems and things of that. There had been no activity on her cell phone or her credit cards after her disappearance. And there was no evidence that she had checked into any hospital to deliver a baby. Her last known credit card purchase was at the drugstore that she bought a soda and some hairspray hours before she went missing. And to this day, her case remains unsolved. So this is where I felt that I wanted to do a tarot card reading on this case. There is 4 specific questions that I have asked, and here they are. So number 1, what happened to Amanda K. Jones? 2, who was involved in the disappearance of Amanda K. Jones? 3, where is Amanda K. Jones now? And 4, what is the final outcome to Amanda K. Jones's case? So what happened to Amanda K. Jones then? We had 3 of Cups that come out. So there was a pregnancy and there was a get together. There was a sense of a teamwork and a gathering that was involved. Reverse 4 of Cups, there was some restlessness and feelings of being spaced out, but still being a bit positive. Reverse Knight of Swords, there was a male who was very much out of control. He was rude, hurtful, he was a coward, and he does have that sense of being a bit of a bully and being cruel, and he got away with something that was not very good. Reverse Temperance, so there was some inappropriate behaviour, recklessness, and a lot of consequences that was involved. Reverse 4 of Swords, there was a near-death experience. Reverse 6 of Pentacles, there was an abuse of power, and there was someone that was being very judgmental. Reverse High Priestess, so there was impatience and a lot of frustration and wanting to stay single. There was good or bad secrets that was revealed at that time. Reverse 3 of Swords, there's violence and bullying, and there is loneliness. 7 of Wands, there was some challenges, and there was also some aggressiveness, and there was also some foul play involved. Ace of Swords, there was an accident and using their own head and not their heart, and there was some ideas that was involved here as well. Reverse Moon, there was overwhelmness and trying to sort some problems out, and that's when things that was hidden started coming to light. Who was involved in the disappearance then of Amanda K. Jones? So King of Wands, so there was a male who was very strong and powerful. He was very bold and resilient and charismatic as well. He was a risk taker and very competitive, but sometimes he can be a bit friendly, but that's just one side to this person. The Hierophant, there was someone who may be religious or is married, that was settling down. Judgment, there was good and bad things that was to be exposed, and accepting full responsibility, and there is to be some confessions and needing to ask for forgiveness. 5 of Pentacles, there is some poverty with this person and a lot of struggles involving debts and some separation. Reverse 5 of Wands, there was cooperation and teamwork and being very hard-headed. Where is Amanda K. Jones? 8 of Swords. So there is restrictions and the sense of imprisonment, being backed into a corner, and there is hopelessness and also being silenced. Reverse Knight of Pentacles then, so there is a male who is very jealous and possessive, very lazy, who is Amanda's ex-partner. What is the final outcome to be for Amanda K. Jones's case? We have the 3 of Pentacles. So there was some teamwork, or is going to be some teamwork, and there is long-term plan and dedication as well, and having some attention to detail. And reverse 6 of Swords then, there is to be some setbacks and delays, and some lack of help and someone is trying their best to run away from the situation. Okay then, so that is the case of Amanda K. Jones, and that is also what I have through the tarot card reading. If you enjoy my content on my channel, please like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if there's any other cases you would like me to cover, then please feel free in the comment section below and just write them there. Until next time, take care.